Symbolist, and Memory Bank. The quartet is in the gate for Friday night racing. And they're off. Very quick beginning, getting underway first is One Way Home as they pass the wire for the first time. Symbolist going to ensure a nice, quick, early pace. Symbolist and Victor Santiago goes in front of One Way Home. He'll settle back in second with Alvin Ortiz aboard, 3 lengths back. And then a long way back to Roar of the Lion and Victor Balin. And way out the back as they go towards the 3/4 mile is Memory Bank and apprentice Carly Hughes. That back running pair must be a dozen or so off the front running pair. They go towards the 5. Symbolist still clinging to that half-length margin. One Way Home is now settled in second, right off the throat latch, and then well back to the dynamic duo featuring Roar of the Lion and Memory Bank on the outside. They are catching the front running pair. The half mile in 49 1/5 of a second. Doling out that speed throughout has been Symbolist and Victor. Out to a neck lead now from One Way Home and Alvin Ortiz. They are right together. Dispensing with Roar of the Lion, who's back out of it, is Memory Bank and Carly Hughes. They are a danger to the front running pair as they go by the 5/16 onto the 1/4 mile mark in 1:17 flat. Anyone's race from here on out. One Way Home. Symbolist. Here comes Memory Bank, who's gaining from third on the front running pair. One Way Home inside Symbolist, called upon with left hand Santiago urging, still not to a half a length. Memory Bank has faltered late, and it's Symbolist and Victor Santiago to win at 3-1. Then One Way Home, Memory Bank was third, and well back to Roar of the Lion. Bold Attack as well. Copper Crossing. Outside to Sweet Little Rue. In the gate. And they're off. Pretty decent break. Sweet Little Rue was bold enough to go right there with Bold Attack. These two out together. Then the bottom duo, Copper Crossing, and nearest us in the red is Clever Boy, who scoots on through that rail opening. Wrangled back off the early pace is Bold Attack. On the lead, Sweet Little Rue, zipping right along in the opening 110 yards. A half length over the inside running Clever Boy, who now persists with Bold Attack wider. And then, right there in that cube of 4, Copper Crossing out the back, but only 2 3/4 lengths separates this group. Bold Attack is on that attack with Sweet Little Rue and goes right on by a neck. Now following that one's cue is Copper Crossing, about 4 off the inside fence. A tough spot for Clever Boy. Your odds-on gamble still has secured the rail run. 400 yards to go. They all line up. It's Bold Attack and Juan Molina pressuring. Right between is Copper Crossing in deep. Sweet Little Rue is trying to split. Outside running now, produced by Victor Balin, is Copper Crossing. But they all have to catch Clever Boy and Bold Attack. Bold Attack, Clever Boy, nothing between them. Head bobbing finish that goes to Bold Attack. Loading in. Trouble Finds Me. Super Fire. Maria's Gift. Majestic Raj. Juliaison behind the gate. Think Blue in the gate. Flag is up. Maria's Gift head bobbing, but got away very well. In fact, wandered out right into Think Blue, who had to settle on back of the picture there as they go in the first 50 yards. On the inside, it's Trouble Finds Me, who's unencumbered along the inside, along with the bookend Think Blue. These two out together, Think Blue by a head. A well-conserved third for Super Fire, about 4 lengths off the pace. Then comes Juliaison. Maria's Gift out the back is Majestic Raj trailing by about 7.5. Off the speed duel that ensues, Think Blue still by that neck over Trouble Finds Me as they bend left. It is. On the outside, Think Blue still pressuring that early inside horse, Trouble Finds Me. And then well back to the pack, we have Super Fire, who still maintains third as they go past the quarter-mile mark. Juliaison is one paced along the inside fence. Not today for Maria's Gift, and way out the back is Majestic Raj inside the final furlong grounds. On that lead is Think Blue on the board as 12-1. Think Blue has a tussle with Super Fire, but it's Think Blue to win. Think Blue scores, and then third probably goes to the horse that's nearest the fans on the apron, Maria's Gift. Moving in first, Girolamo Glory. Tale of the Nile. Tis approved. Creekmore. Darcher. Darcher into stall 5. Flag is up. They're in the gate. And they're off. Quickest beginning on the outside for Darcher, who wandered way out past the crown of the course. Ample space there for Creekmore to vie early with Tis Approved. These two out with Darcher Place coming back into third, and then Girolamo Glory is fourth in the yellow. The back marker at this juncture is Tale of the Nile and Javier Diego trailing by some 7 lengths or so. They go by the half-mile pull. It's Tis Approved and Alvin Ortiz by half a length, better than Creekmore, is poised on the outside. Darcher losing a bit of ground to the oncoming Girolamo Glory, and still desperately last at the 5/16 is Tale of the Nile. Double digits to make up. Match race ensues between Tis Approved, Alvin Ortiz inside, outside Creekmore and Victor Balin. Nothing coming from far back. Girolamo Glory trying to gain up into a board placement. Past the 3/16 on to the final furlong. It's Tis Approved by a length, putting it on Creekmore. Down the center of the course in third is Girolamo Glory, but it's Tis Approved on the board at 3-2. Will win as your second choice by 2.5 lengths over Creekmore in second. Girolamo Glory was third. Chocolate Bunny. And Rule Follower moves in. All set. And they're off. At the jump goes Azrael and Wildwood Sicilian together. Road Game will be third early on. Pressing the fractions from the far outside is Chocolate Bunny as they all line up right behind the leader past the 7. Wildwood Sicilian out by 2. From Carte Blanche in second. Rule Follower is next in third, and Headstrong. Further on the outside, we have Azrael and Chocolate Bunny and Content to Trail, and let them fight it out up top is Road Game out by about 5 lengths last. The lead is a good one for Wildwood Sicilian, and the pace is hot. 24 4/5 of a second for the opening stanza. Now this one has some pressure in that of Carte Blanche, who splits and goes right forward. It's Rule Follower in third. Fourth is Road Game, flanked on the far outside by Azrael. And then way back to Chocolate Bunny, who's just about out of it, out by about 17. They go down the backstretch run and into the Gateway Arch corner. It's Wildwood Sicilian, Victor Santiago throwing it down with Carte Blanche. And now produced is Azrael underneath Alex Bendezu and is all in third. Road Game has to do about 5 lengths better. A couple of lengths back to Rule Follower and nothing from Chocolate Bunny, pretty much distanced out of this race. Quarter mile to go. Wildwood Sicilian is rolling on down the stretch past the 3/16 mark. Here comes Road Game, who's produced on the outside. Gonna be a threat to the longtime leader, bowing out his carte blanche. It's Wildwood Sicilian. It's Road Game gaining good ground at 7-2. Wildwood Sicilian still out by 2.5. Road Game cutting in, gonna be close. Wildwood Sicilian by a length. Road Game too late. Carte blanche was third, then Azrael. Tis hoppin'. Cozy's Ghost. In the blue, Mary's Last Song. Delightful Breeze. And then War Colors. Delightful Breeze holding up the proceedings. Mary's Last Song doing the equine equivalent to the Hokey Pokey. There goes Delightful Breeze, right in. War Colors, last in. Ready for a start. And they're off. Brilliant beginning for Delightful Breeze. Gets out first for now. Here's Tis Hoppin' with pace, and the split comes from Cozy's Ghost. And the race is on. Cozy's Ghost, Victor Santiago, gunning this girl right to the lead by a length and a half. From Delightful Breeze, they couldn't be going any quicker. Next comes Mary's Last Song inside. Tis Hoppin' gains up a notch into third. Way back, watching things develop, is Victor Balin aboard War Colors. Only 8 lengths separates all of these 6 mares and fillies around the turn. Cozy's Ghost still clinging to a neck lead over Delightful Breeze. They're getting closer. Tis Hoppin', Mary's Last Song, out of last. Here comes War Colors, but has to go extremely wide as they pass the quarter mile mark. Still down to these two, persisting at one another. Cozy's Ghost and Delightful Breeze. Here come Tis Hoppin' down the crown of the course. War Colors, it's wide open on the front. Cozy's Ghost, Delightful Breeze. War Colors gaining, could be too late. Delightful Breeze, it's Cozy's Ghost to beat Delightful Breeze on the square. War Colors was third. Tis Hoppin', and then married for the final, a.k.a. Lioness. They call her Pinky. Move up. Cookin' Roses. In the yellow, Princess Mandy. Cookin' Roses moves in. Heart of Reason. Outside to Aiken to be taken. In the gate. And they're off. Looking elsewhere at the beginning was number 4. They call her Pinky. Out like rocket ships, Cookin' Roses. And on the inside, there she goes, Cookin' Roses to an uncontested 2.5, 3-length cushion over Aiken to be taken. Standing well in second, moving right together, a.k.a. Lioness and Heart of Reason right together. And there's Princess Mandy all alone in 5th. 6th after a tough start. They call her Pinky, trails the front runner by 10. And that leader is Cookin' Roses and Victor Balin, stretching her legs out to a 6-length lead. Aiken to be taken is gaining ever so slightly, so is Heart of Reason in 3rd. Backing out of it, a.k.a. Lioness in 4th, about to be passed by Princess Mandy, still out the back. They call her Pinky, well strung out. 2 furlongs to run in the Get Out race this Friday night. Cook and Roses breathing a bit of fire. Here comes Aiken to be taken. Also on the scene, the rail turn for Heart of Reason, who's gaining, but it's Cook and Roses out by 2.5 or 3. Cook and Roses, Victor Balin has this wrapped up at 5-1. Cook and Roses to win the 7th tonight. 3.5 over Aiken to be taken, Heart of Reason, and then Princess Mandy was 4th. Into the winner's circle, about to step, number 2, Cook and Roses and jockey Victor Balin. Owned by In His Favor Stable, trained by Max Quinones. Cook and Roses is a 5-year-old daughter of Maltese Dog. Out of the Congrats mare, Are You Dreaming? Bred in Florida by Midwest Thoroughbreds. The winning time, 1:13 flat. $12.20, $4, $3. Give you the official payoffs coming up right about now. We thank you again so much for your entertaining visit this evening. Whew. Long trip out here. Yay! We'll do it all again tomorrow night at 7:30. We'll catch the payoffs right here. 10-cent superfecta, $11.94. Late pick 3, just $13 with the 4-3-2. Late double on $1, $12.20. Pick 7 carries over, $16,981. So we'll do it all again tomorrow evening. You have a great rest of your Friday night. Thank you again for being out here and watching and wagering online.